Here's my review of Meg 2: The Trench. Just like the first one, this is just such a stupid movie. And you have to go in knowing that. There is no emotional depth. There is no logic in this movie. Nothing makes sense, and it's completely dumb. But did I have fun with it? Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Seeing Jason Statham like punch sharks in the face, yeah, that's a lot of fun. But like I said, there's nothing really tangible. Like there's nothing really to care about. They try to do like this, try to make some things like emotional, like with this girl, because like the whole thing is like this billionaire guy. He like hires Jason Statham for something. Yeah, like this billionaire guy, he hires Jason Statham for some like mining expedition in like the Mariana Trench. And it's just dumb things like that. You're like, that sounds stupid, but they do it anyways. And so like you have to go in knowing like this movie it's weird because it tries to take itself seriously. And I think that's the weirdest part is like at certain points I feel like they're trying to take themselves seriously, but at the same time, at other points it's like completely just wacky and silly, which I liked. Like I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really stupid. I thought it was poorly written and I thought it was dumb, but I was never bored. And Jason Statham, I think, is one of those actors who he is just extremely entertaining. He was one of my favorite parts in Fast X, and that movie was really stupid. And I thought he was one of the characters that carried it. And I just like seeing Statham in anything I can see him in. Like the way that he talks and always the way of his performance, he always seems so serious, even when talking about the most dumbest things you can think of. And that's what makes me just enjoy his performance so much. And like you do get some really cool Meg action. Like you get like a flashback towards the beginning or whatever, like during the prehistoric times, like where he's like eating like a dinosaur or whatever. And you get to see more of that. Like you get to see more dinosaurs and more like prehistoric creatures. And as soon as you get to this scene where you see Jason Statham kicking a megalodon in the face, you know, okay, this movie is just stupid in every conceivable way. And I hate saying this, it is a turn your brain off movie. Do not think about it. You just sit back and you have fun, and you do have fun. So to its credit, it is a genuinely really fun movie to watch. At least when the sea creatures are on screen. Sometimes when they're off screen, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, evil business lady or whatever. I don't care. And there's some really fun scenes like where Jason Statham he's like riding around on the on this jet ski and like stabbing like three different megalodons. And it's a lot of fun. Also, there's another cool scene where like the rich guy he gets like almost killed by this giant octopus. I wish you got to see more of that. I really wanted to see more of these creatures. Like this scene, like I think was one of my favorite parts. Like you see how huge this octopus is, and it was just awesome. And like you see it like up on this beach where there's like a kind of like almost little resort like in the water, and it's like attacking that. That part's so cool. And like I said, Jason is what carries this movie for me. I just think he's so entertaining, and he just gives off this such a cool vibe. Like it's hard to explain. He gives off such an awesome vibe, even when he's explaining the dumbest things you can imagine, and that's what I really like about this movie. Like I enjoy his character more than I do the actual sharks, just because like he just he's just okay. Like he's awesome in the most ridiculous situations, and I'm kind of just repeating myself at this point, but that's why I like him so much in this movie. And so yeah, this movie is just a lot of fun. It is stupid. There are scenes that make no sense. They try to have this they try to like show some emotion, like with Jason and the rich guy, like he's like protecting his daughter, but it's like it feels underdeveloped. It's poorly written, but it's fun. And that's what you have to know about these movies. Like movies like this, you like when I saw like that, I think it got a 0% when it first dropped. And I mean, Rotten Tomatoes has already been exposed, but it's like you gotta go in knowing this is not a movie to be taken seriously. It's a movie to just you kick back and you have some fun, and you do. And I will say that the last like half an hour of this movie completely elevated it because there are some scenes like this is around 2 hour movie, and there are some scenes like in the first hour, maybe hour 15, then it's like, okay, we can cut parts of this out. This is just kind of boring. Can we just go to this part? Can we get back to the sharks? Can we get back to the sea creatures? And it's like, it's kind of all, but it does all pay off, I think, in the end. At least for me, like I love this absurdist action of this movie. I love how when characters sometimes like they're like, "Oh, you definitely should have died," and it's just funny because they're just so powerful in a way that makes no sense, like just the plot armor. But yeah, you get to see Jason Statham kicking sharks in the face. You get to see rich businessman get strangled by an octopus and try to get out of that. And there's just a lot of fun to be had with this movie. Like I said, I wouldn't really call it good, but it's definitely fun. But yeah, overall, I thought it was fun.